There's a brand new commercial for Star Wars The Force Awakens airing in Korea, and 95% of the footage is stuff we've seen before, but there are 1 or 2 frames that are brand new to us, so let's dissect them. Okay, so this one appears very early on at 2 seconds into the 30-second spot. This is the First Order. This is what we first heard about at Celebration Anaheim. It is active 30 years after the Galactic Empire's fall. They're fighting the resistance. There's a lot going on in here.
There's so much going on.
All right, Meredith, dig in.
Okay, so it looks like, I mean, just off screen we see, looks to be a side of a TIE fighter, which is pretty exciting. And then a big chrome helmet that is so hard to ignore, and that's got to be Gwendolyn Christie.
Phasma.
Yeah, that is. Which I'm still not sold on the name. I'll just say it right now. But Gwendolyn Christie as a female badass stormtrooper is all I want out of this.
I'm not sold on how useful a chrome stormtrooper helmet is, but I like it. It looks badass.
It does.
That's fine.
On the cape, the red and black cape, it's a little ostentatious, but it's the First Order. But then, what else did you see in the background?
It's believed that General Hux is next to her, who's Donald Gleason. It looks like AT-ATs, but missing their necks. But the neck's the vulnerable part. So maybe the First Order is getting smarter than the previous generation.
I would like to think after 30 years they would have figured out a couple things, like maybe we shouldn't make ourselves so vulnerable to the rebels. But yeah, it's so funny because Disney and Lucas have been great about giving us just enough to get us excited. But then what they release overseas, it's we just spend so many hours like, with a little highlighter in Photoshop, like, what is this?
They know we're going to do it. They know. They know what they're doing. They're masterminds at this. Some people have said that this is somewhat reminiscent of the Third Reich.
Yeah,
the composition of the shot.
Then when I first saw it, I was like, okay, guys. Okay.
Little bit.
Yeah.
There's also, at 24 seconds into the trailer, it looks like Captain Phasma is piloting something.
Yeah.
Maybe a TIE fighter.
Maybe
something else.
Maybe something new. Maybe something all new and exciting.
It's really, I'm having a lot of fun looking at this 1 or 2 images and dissecting it to pieces. What else is going on there?
Well, I think it's really telling of an overall story of what we're going to get from The Force Awakens. I mean, just, in terms of like the directorial feel, if that's going to be a big wide shot that they go in, I feel like the scale, the epicness of this film is going to be unlike anything we've seen in previous Star Wars films. So I'm pretty excited about that. And just, I don't know, I mean, like, we get to see the different stormtroopers too. We get to see these updated
snow troopers.
What might be, because, is this Hoth or is this a new planet? I don't think it's Hoth either.
Because the place that looked like Tatooine wasn't Tatooine, it was Jakku. Is this a new planet? Tell me about the planet. Tell me about its inhabitants and its climate. There's usually only one climate on Star Wars planets for some reason.
I've noticed that too. I'm like, well, maybe that'll change. Maybe this will be the other hemisphere of the new planet.
This is the other side of Tatooine we didn't tell you about.
Exactly, the dark side of Tatooine.
No. 1 climate per planet is the rule, I'm guessing. Did we miss anything in this one shot from 1 second of a commercial overseas? Let us know below, because I want to know about it, and please be sure to subscribe for more.